So before, yeah, namaskar, Dr. Poojasree. Aure, we were waiting for you, but before I hand over to you, let me give a small introduction, or let me also know a little bit more about Poojasree ji, because I myself, I mean, she's a new name for me as well. She's just recently joined the School of Ancient Wisdom, I understand. So, Dr. Poojasree ji, namaskara. So, Dr. Poojasree ji is a dedicated BNYS physician with a strong expertise in naturopathy medicine, yoga therapy, acupuncture, diet counseling, hydrotherapy, and holistic wellness. She specialized nature-based treatments aimed at improving lifestyle, emotional balance, and overall health. With skills in stress management, weight management, psychological counseling, and relaxation techniques, she integrates traditional naturopathy with modern therapeutic approaches. She has gained diverse clinical experiences as an internee across well-known institutions, including Kshemavana, Kshemavana, Gandhi Nature Cure, HCG, NIMHANS, Mantena Satyanarayana Raju Nature Cure Hospital, which is a very interesting one, Nisargamane, Prakriti Arogya Dhama, and Deepashree Hospital. So she's got quite a lot of experience, it looks like. Her roles span physiotherapy, acupuncture, OPD duties, yoga sessions for cancer and psychiatric patients, diet planning, and consultations with senior doctors. She has also completed national level workshops and certifications, enhancing her capabilities in holistic healing and patient-centered care. So now I'm really curious to know what she's going to, what wisdom she's going to share with us today, because healing through nature's way is the topic for today's Satsang, Dr. Poojashree. And we'd definitely like to know something that will help us support healing our body. And as Satsangis, we'll keep the intention while healing the body that we also heal the mind and empower the soul to live a more spiritual life. So over to you, Poojashree. And welcome to the School of Ancient Wisdom.
Thank you. So my voice and video is audible?
Your voice is echoing.
Okay.
Madam, kindly turn off it in your phone.
Yeah, even your voice is echoing, Swati. The effect is on. Pradeep, hello.
How are you there?
There is an echo still.
Rajin, turn it off in her phone.
Just 2 minutes. I'll get connected to the laptop.
Cool.
So my voice is
It's echoing actually.
okay.
Ma'am, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೋನಿಂದ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಅದು just leave from that phone, please.
Exit the phone. While she's doing that, I must add that people who are really even working through healing through nature's way often experience the grounding that nature provides. And So far, in our traditional systems that we follow in Bharat, be it Ayurveda, be it Unani, be it homeopathy, etc., there is a lot of connection with nature. And when one is connected with nature, and how to do that is to support our children to keep that connection, because we are born with that connection. When we are born, intrinsically, we are all connected with nature. But if we have to keep our children connected with nature as we grow up, there are certain specific techniques that are used. And in doing so, a person turns out to be much more humane and therefore following the more sustainable way of life. Right. Poojashree ji, have you finished the audio tune?
Yes, sir. Now it is audible?
Much better, yes.
Yes, sir. So
You can
sorry
go ahead.
for this interruption. Very good evening to everyone. So as sir told, I'm Dr. Poojasree, Naturopathy and Yoga doctor. So presently now I'm working in the School of Ancient Wisdom. So very happy to be here and part of your family, sir. Thank you for introducing me. And so today, sir had given a small introduction about naturopathy, yoga, and other therapies as well. So any of you can you turn on the mic and have you heard about naturopathy and yoga? So your brief or your knowledge about that? Can any one of you share?
Please do
Yes,
share.
I have gone through some naturopathy treatments, so I know that.
So which therapies you had been, sir?
I tried acupuncture and massages.
Very nice to see. So, how acupuncture benefited you?
Yeah, it's benefited with my mobility.
Okay, that's nice to hear. So, now I'll be talking about what are the different parts. So, what are the different departments we have in naturopathy as a healing system. So, I wanted to share a PPT and then explain to you.
I think your screen is shared, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
But we're not seeing the PPT, just to inform you. We're just looking at some other window saying Zoom.
Okay, I don't know. The PPT is not. I mean, the screen is not coming, sir. I don't want to delay.
Okay, you can just check, right click and check which screen. You might be having many windows open.
Ma'am, what you want to present, you just let me know.
I'll send you, ma'am. Yeah.
Like you have slides, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have slides. I'll send you the PPT.
So just open the slides on your system, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Just open the slides on your system.
Yes, I think now it will come now.
And
You
now
can
it is
see
coming, sir.
1 minute.
Yes, now it will come, madam.
Okay.
It will come.
Sorry.
Yes, it's visible. Please make it
Okay.
full screen.
I'm extremely sorry for everyone for this disturbance. So for the
Not
next
at all.
half an hour, is it visible?
Yes, very clear, ma'am. No worries. No need to be sorry.
Okay.
Happens.
Okay.
Yes.
Today, so let us know a few important things about the naturopathy system, which is a healing system. So today we'll talk about the holistic health through evidence. So we can't just tell naturopathy heals or yoga medicine heals, and it comes under a medicine system. So generally people won't accept without any evidence. So I thought of bringing the evidence or the proof. So why we have to follow naturopathy, why we have to do yoga therapies. So what are the conditions we generally face, and for that how naturopathy heals and helps. So we know that let us take in 100% of disease, mainly 90% of diseases are lifestyle. Do you agree? Or genetic?
Yes, correct. It's more lifestyle.
Yeah, more lifestyle, genetic, and many comorbid disorders. And the other 10 or 15 may be due to accidents or some other reasons, which we have backdrops that can't be healed, but rather we will focus on the 90 or the 80% we humans are facing. So that the whole concept of naturopathy is that. So we deal with the root. So whatever the disease, whatever the conditions are coming, we deal with the roots. So when it comes from the roots, the disease occurrence may not be repeated, may not be progressed in a such a way that. So today we will see what is the foundations of naturopathy, I mean the ethics of naturopathy, and what are the scientific mechanism it follows, and what major therapeutic modalities it is having, evidence from clinical trials which have been proved already, and some of the research references with authors and some titles. So let us go. So naturopathy, it is a body. In our body, we possess our own mechanism, defense mechanism, what we tell. So we have to activate that. So naturopathy does that. So body possesses an innate self-healing mechanism. We have to give time. I would compare with the machineries what general industries uses. So all the machineries are has to be shut down, has to be serviced, has to be given time so that it can function a much better way. So that has its all own power, but when given time, it has more beneficial, more extra power to work again 100 mile more. So the next, we believe naturopaths that disease arises from toxic accumulation and lifestyle imbalance. Generally, we know. So whatever the bad things or the conditions or the inflammation or whatever it is due to the toxin. So these toxin they accumulate in the sense. When we take a pipe or a water pipe, when it is accumulated with more dust, more impurities, the fresh water, the fresh good water cannot be used. Okay, in such a way that even our body has the same mechanism. So when the toxins are accumulated within our body, when it is settled, the normal function will be interrupted. So that is how our diseases arises from the toxic accumulation, and lifestyle imbalances, as we know, it is due to the diet or lack of physical activity, lack of sleep, and all other normal activities when it is not done normally, that causes a new format or a new pattern or a new change. That is a disease. And healing supported, yeah, we take all natural things, that is through diet, through fasting, through hydrotherapy is a water treatment, and mud therapy is which is freely available from the earth, the sun, the heat energy, the air, and yoga. So this is our healing support and our pillars of naturopathy, if I can say. And we basically focus on preventive, promotive, and restorative. The disease which is further going to come, why it should be why it should be relieved now, it doesn't make a sense, because the disease may come due to the further, like if we don't have knowledge about taking milk every day in a with how much quantity is good or bad, without knowledge we can't proceed that. Having the same habit, but coming to naturopathy, we will define, we will explain, so you'll get the importance. Okay, this much, this quantity has to be taken in this protocol. So when it is taken during those times, seasons or days, in a correct way, that will be helpful. That won't harm your body, in such a way that we have all therapies, all detoxification, rejuvenation therapies that helps in promoting your health further, that helps in restoring. So in further days, if upcoming fever, cold, common diseases, won't your body won't fear for that. So generally medications and those injections no need to be taken for few colds, fevers, and chills or body aches, like that. So it will be restored, and so this is how naturopathy helps. And we take the five elements from the nature, which is God gifted. And first, coming to the earth. Earth, in naturopathy, we use mud packs or mud bath. So many of you have heard about mud packs and mud bath. So there will be a partial mud bath or a full mud bath, depending on the conditions, depending on the allergies, and also depending upon the body type. So when mud application over our body, given at adequate proper timing under a good sunlight and hydration, it will be beneficial. And also it matters, the mud quality also matters. So when it all terms will be correct, and then the absorption of the mud, the what property it has to our body, it defines. So mainly it helps in inflammation and inflammation reduction, or any destructive patterns of our body, it heals that. Next, coming to the water. In water therapies, it is a big part in naturopathy. I've just mentioned the name hydrotherapy, but it has many therapies under that. That may be sound simple, but yes, it is more therapeutically beneficial to each individual. Like I would give an example with hip bath. So hydrotherapy, how it works is, it is based on the temperature of the water, and also it depends on the person condition and their their efficiency, and how to sit, how to hydrate, the pre-post procedures, everything depends. Generally, randomly, everyone can't take these procedures under without the guidance. So one thing is hip bath. If I can tell, hip bath for females especially, it is more beneficial. So how it is having three temperatures, as we know: cold, extreme cold, and hot, and neutral. So we, depending on the conditions, we give cold hip bath, that is good for PCOD, PCOS, and other hormonal disorders. And also hot hip bath for any cooling down process when there is abdominal pains, like that. So neutral hip bath for rejuvenation, detoxification. So it throughout the like it makes our blood to circulate more. So when the blood starts circulating more, it sends more oxygen to the required body part. So when our hip part is infused in a water, neutral water, so there is a concentration over that part, there is an increased circulation over that part, and thereby result in good circulation, oxygenation, and decreased inflammation and pain also. So next, coming to the fire. So metabolic regulation, and all these elements are related to our body parts also, like earth. Earth is hard substance, or what it is made up of. The whole universe is made up of earth, or the main like solid thing is earth. Compared to our body, it is the bones make the earth family or the element. So they are compared to the bones. Water, it is like blood, any fluids. So it is compared to water. Fire, coming to our digestive system, it resembles the digestive system in our body, and with the nature, it is fire. When like metabolic regulation, people having less appetite or any other digestive issues, less maybe constipation, diarrhea, those things has to be regulated based on their prebiotics, probiotics. So everything has to be regulated. So when it regulates, when the system works, when the system works, when the digestive fire or the digestive system has good efficiency, to work. So that efficiency is increased by giving fire related elements therapies. So one may be hot fermentation and also sun bath. So as we know, sun bath is very helpful in absorbing vitamins also, and also in nourishing our skin and even our eyes also. So minor things maybe seems to be lighter, but when it comes to general conditions, even a nourishment of skin plays a major role. Coming to air, our nervous system balance. So what we breathe in, breathe out is all because of our nature's gift of air. So nervous system is completely balanced based on this inhalation, exhalation, what we do. In our naturopathy, we take yoga therapies or pranayamas, deep breathing, meditation, where we focus, we will be aware of our breathing. So that helps in our mindful and also soulful breathing. That calms down our nervous system. Usually, it is given like a pranayama when it is given to more stressful or anxiety or depression. So under what conditions we give, at what type of pranayama we choose is also very important. And space, coming to the digestive rest. Uh, every day, earlier people used to tell we should not skip our dinner and sleep. So that may be helpful sometimes, but not every time. So we have to give a rest to our digestive system. When we give space or time to rest, then it activates, then it gives more like a power to our body or digestive tract. So coming to the rest in our body, in our body mechanism, fasting. So fasting plays more, fasting gives our body more rest. So how fasting gives, it will wear and tear whatever the inflammations or pain is there, it is recognized then. So under a guidance, we have to do fasting. It may be water fasting, it may be a mono diet fasting initially, and then going to the water fasting or different juice fastings. So these, when people stay, come here, want to rejuvenate, want to detox, come here for naturopathy hospitals or centers. We usually start them doing fasting therapies. So initially there may be signs of nausea, vomiting, or fatigue, sometimes constipation or diarrhea, anything of that. But those, and sometimes they get fever, cold also. That doesn't mean that fasting is not suiting the person body. It means it is a sign of recovery. It is a good sign of recovery. So we have to notice which are good signs, bad signs when we are doing fasting therapies. So generally, when people used to follow. So in our Indian culture, we have many days for like God days for fasting. During some festivals, we fast. So they are having a therapeutical value. From that ancient things, we have derived this pattern. So nothing can be invented newly, but still we have to derive things which has been practiced in the past, so that we understand that effectively and practice that effectively. Yes, sir. Exactly. Like Ekadashi, Ramzan, yeah. Like that
Lent.
fast. So till here, you people have any doubt, or am I too fast?
No, I think you're doing good because once I went for a naturopathy and all these things, what you said, they did that there. And as you said, the first 2 days, because of the fasting, you get terrible headache. But then after that, you get used to it and then you feel fine. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, people may stop in a first day or a half day because we have to educate the patient as they generally come for the consultation on a first day. So when we
Mm.
tell the do's and don'ts, even they get adjusted, or they have that thought, okay, this is going to happen, so I have to face it for just one day. So then later on I'll be good. So when we are taking tablets, which is bitter sometimes, or which is not good, still we take it because in a hope that it will recover. So we should have that hope when taking these therapies.
Yeah.
I genuinely tell that.
Yeah.
And coming to
Yeah,
mindful
faith is
eating,
important.
sorry.
Yeah, faith is important. But one more thing I wanted to ask you is what, when you say fasting, do they fast completely or is it just juice and liquids and non-carbs?
So fasting is a big topic. So it is not about only water, juice, something like that. We have different fasting based on person's
Okay.
BMI, his body mass index, based on his conditions. So for a stroke patient, we can't, or an epilepsy patient, we can't go and tell them to fast. It doesn't suits well.
Correct.
So, and a lean person, yeah, lean person I can't take. I'll just give you an example of that. We can't tell 80
Mhm.
kg and 105 kg person to do same juice fasting. So everything has its own beneficial.
Mm.
People may have nutritional deficiency. For them, we go with a mono diet fasting, that is one fruit fasting. So in a day, they can
Mm.
every 2 3 hours they can take a one fruit. If example we are doing apple mono fasting, they have to take only apple. So for a number of days, maybe 2 or 3 if they can. Otherwise, at least a day. And coming to for detoxification, we generally go with the lemon honey fasting. So lemon, as we know, it is good
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
vitamin
Yes.
C, so it helps in removing the toxins which is in our intestine, or intestine, digestive tract, everything. So
Mm.
that initially we go with honey also, because when we are doing fasting, there should be a lubrication surface. So when we are not putting any other meal, or the tendency of in a further days, so there may be a destruction of the layer. So we need to soften that layer. And also in naturopathy, we follow three system of diet. One is a soothing diet, eliminative diet, and restorative diet. So when generally
Oh.
patient come and admit for the first day, we can't tell them to go fast for initially. So we have to give all good food, normal diet, which is usually provided, normal balanced diet. So after that, we have to eliminate. So elimination in our naturopathy and Ayurveda also, we have many things like enema, colon hydrotherapy. So where it cleanses our intestine. And eliminative doesn't generally mean with what colon or enema. It also means when you take sauna bath, you sweat. There is an elimination. When you take hydrotherapy, you have that difference change when after the coming out of that therapy. So each therapy has its own eliminative in a different percentage. So based on eliminative, we start giving eliminative foods, which is a good source of dietary fibers, those things. So after eliminating, we start to restore. Restore in the sense of very good nutrition, which is more essential in a starting phase. So when the intestine is clear, we have to start giving it in a good source. So when we start initially providing good source of food, then the intestine has a good starting only, it will have a good chance of observing the good nutrition. So when it comes to the further days, it will also think, okay, these are the good nutrition, I have to observe these things. So it works like this.
Very interesting. In fact, when you mentioned honey and lime, that was exactly the thought in my mind, because the previous naturopathy doctor at the school of ancient wisdom, he said he went through a 46-day fast, and it seems honey and lime also is with warm water is food for the brain, I believe. If
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
long time, when you're fasting, the brain performance starts, brain fog
Yes.
and other things. Yeah, very interesting.
So one is that actually, yeah, it is true. We can't. It cools down our mind also. We can't take the whole day. I can't tell a person to take a citrus juice, a lemon, and get him irritated and fatigue of that. He gets irritated naturally when always taking the citrus that make him burp or something uncomfortable. When it is given with lemon, the acidity or what the irritation they won't feel as compared to not taken with honey. So other therapies have mentioned hydrotherapy has contrast bath packs, packs like GH pack, gastrointestinal packs, and abdomen pack, chest pack, like that, jets, spinal spray jets. We have sauna bath. We have, I think everyone will be heard of this sauna bath, because nowadays in everyone home or villas they keep sauna bath. And mud therapy, it is good for anti-inflammatory, cooling, and detoxification. And diet therapy, we have different diet protocols, maybe raw diet, alkaline diet, plant-based, or therapeutic diets. So coming to yoga therapy, it is a vast thing. So we have asanas, pranayama, meditation, and also basically kriya. I wanted to mention about kriya. So in all naturopathy centers, they initially they'll start the patient start with the kriya session morning. So that is also one of the eliminative postures, like procedures. Like maybe starting with you people have heard about kriyas. Some procedures can you name?
Yeah, you're talking about meditative kriyas, is it?
Not that.
Sudarshan kriya.
That is also a kriya, but this is a cleansing kriyas like jalaneti, sutraneti, vamanadauti,
Yes.
those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And coming to manipulative therapies,
I've heard it.
Mhm. Coming to manipulative therapies like massages, and we have different kinds of massages, irrespective of vibro massage, hot stone massage, or maybe a partial massage, like that. So chiropractices and reflexology also, and acupuncture and acupressure. So we prefer doing electroacupuncture for chronic pains, chronic conditions, and cupping therapy, chromotherapy. Chromotherapy is a light therapy where we focus on giving a single light for that condition. Maybe if it is a pain, we start to cool down by giving a blue light. If it like that, it is. So anything about this you want to ask?
What is a cupping therapy?
So cupping therapy, it is there will be a cups. It usually vacuum the skin. So when it holds up the skin and also some part of blood of that area. So when it is holding the part of blood, so it starts to circulate. It starts to detox in a way that I will give you an example that when you suck something and hold it and then release, there will be a rapid flow. So it works like that. So I have a cupping therapy to show you also. So these are the cups they use. You can see. So
Yes, I can see.
so when it is placed on the skin and vacuum is created,
Mm.
So there will be pains. So how it works is both acupuncture and cupping. How it works is our body. We have our own like painkiller cells, as everyone knows. We have endorphins, painkiller cells, inflammatories, many anti-inflammatories, IF, everything. So
Mm.
when we prick on particular points, or when we suck that, not create a vacuum over a single point, there will be a release or a trigger that sends to the brain that we have to release that painkiller cell. So this part is being reduced oxygen or reduced blood supply. So usually we get pains because of we believe because of low vitality or low vital energy, low
Mm.
oxygen and low blood circulation.
Mm.
We trigger that point, trigger the surrounding area, so there will be a release of painkillers. So people no need to take painkiller tablets externally and make it accumulated and make it toxin and then again suffer from other disease. So
Mhm.
these things works like we have to trigger the points. We have to release those painkillers, inflammatories. So that slowly helps. I can't tell within one session of acupuncture and cupping therapy, everything goes down with like as in a tablet. So tablets, painkillers, when taken, it has its drawbacks. When one painkiller is taken, it has an activity of five hours or 4 hours probably. So you have to take the next tablet maybe in the morning or the evening, so that the pain won't again see. So it just subsides the pain. You
Okay.
agree?
Yeah, you said it collects the blood. That means, does it suck it out something there, or the toxins, or how does? Yeah.
It doesn't suck it. We in cupping therapy we have three different therapies. We have dry cupping and wet cupping. So dry cupping is basically creating vacuum, and the other cupping is fire cupping. We heat in a glass cups. We heat that and just mobilize the, like example, if a person is having a back pain, we mobilize with that cup, so that cup will be sucked with the just the skin layer, not the exactly sucking, just there
Okay.
will be
Okay.
a bulge. So
Mm.
when we do the movements with that, that pressure is created in a particular place.
Oh, okay.
Then the
That's
pressure,
really interesting. Mm.
yeah. I would recommend you to
Does
try
this
that.
work for?
Yeah, yeah. I want to now come there. So later you
Yeah,
can
very
give me the
interesting.
details.
Mm. You know what would happen, Meera, is that that particular region, you will
Uh,
suddenly have a very low pressure. So there's a
ah.
dilation in the vessels and other, maybe does it also work for varicose veins, doctor?
No, sir. When it is initially, we can't put these on exactly the varicose veins because that worsen the condition. So if we can place it elsewhere. Maybe if the varicose is starting from the calf muscle, we can try it with the thigh, because placing already it is damaged. Now we can't repair with the cupping or electrotherapy. With other therapies we can, as it is already infused with less oxygen blood supply or whatever that bluish line comes, that has to be treated with different therapies like exercise and massage also.
And they used to give me kiri, that hot thing, on the back.
Poultice, yes ma'am, yeah.
That is, they use, I don't know what they use inside, but they have the hot thing and then they go on putting it in the back. So,
Yeah, they people use differently in different centers. Maybe it may be the herbal leaves,
could be. Yeah,
preferably
yeah.
herbal leaves it will be,
Correct. Yeah.
or any other their own like anti-inflammatory or painkillers.
Mm.
Maybe if we feel neem, or some may feel different herbs or turmeric, like that. They infuse something in a cloth, so they will heat that oil and just go on pressing over the areas. So there creates a heat and also they increase the circulation. So there will be a dilation of artery and veins.
Mhm.
So going to the next, hydrotherapy. So what water therapy does to our body by taking for a long term is it modulates our autonomic nervous system and it reduces our sympathetic activity, improves our peripheral circulation, and influences immune responses, enhances the detox pathway through sweating. So I think everything is clear in this because as someone mentioned about varicose vein, uh, taking hydrotherapy, peripheral circulation, it improves peripheral circulation. Peripheral means the hands and legs. So when taken, maybe a general cold, like a cold or a hot foot and arm bath. So we tell people with headache or migraine in a starting stages, or people who is not getting good sleep, enough sleep. We tell them to place the for the foot, hot water for the foot and arms. So there will be a dilation effect in our brain. So the blood vessels dilates by improving our peripheral circulation. So if many can try this at home also by using some Epsom salt or something like that. Uh, I would tell you within a day you would not feel some result, but yes, taking for a while, it definitely gives you a good result.
Okay. Mm.
Oh, does Epsom salt soak actually help for varicose veins?
And not very good. No. I'm telling, and people, I'm not telling who had already gone through varicose vein, who is already suffering from varicose, like who is having varicose, doing jobs like long hours standing, long hours sittings. So those people have the chances of getting varicose vein. So when they
Ah,
initially come, they start to tell the initial symptoms like
got it.
pain, numbness in their calf region, or to some particular regions. So when we initiate them with these therapies,
Mm.
the chances of getting varicose will be decreased. In that manner, I told, not to the varicose vein.
Understood. Understood.
So, mud therapy, it reduces cytokines, as we know, and lowers inflammation and edema, maintains the thermal hemostasis, and absorbs toxins, and improves skin function. And yoga. So many nowadays the yoga branch has been in a vast position. It has been growing in a good way. I'll feel happy for that, and so that helps our body by down regulating the hello. Am
We
am
can
I
hear
audible?
you. Yes, you are audible. Please
So it
continue.
down regulates the HPA axis and improves our HRV, heart rate, and heart volume. So those things are regulated and it helps improving those conditions which are related to the heart. So people with psychological conditions or people with some minor angina like pains, people can prefer like start doing yoga that has good effect on them. So it has been proven, and also it reduces the oxidative stress, enhances the emotional regulation. So some of the researchers I would tell for hypertension, there was a research done that is the effect of integrated naturopathy and yoga on hypertension. So it showed that there was a significant reduction in systolic blood pressure, diastolic blood pressure, and mean arterial pressure within 15 days by taking naturopathy and yoga, and improved HRV and cardiac efficiency and beneficial even without medication. So usually when BP condition, if it is in a moderate, not in a severe way, but if it is in a moderate way, we start to reduce their medication initially, and then we start to follow this diet therapy, naturopathy, and yoga therapies. So in further days, they need not requirely take the medication, but under guidance, like in a month, if they go for the checkup, that will be sufficient. And research about obesity and inflammation. So 10 days yoga and naturopathy intervention on obesity. There was a decrease in inflammatory markers and improved lipid profile and body composition. There was an enhanced metabolic parameters. And for arthritis and pain, for the mud and hydrotherapy, especially mud, I would tell, it really plays a very good role for arthritis and those condition, pain, joint pains, and those condition. Also hydrotherapy. And I feel acupuncture also has a very good beneficial on these OA of knee or OA, RA, low back pain, those things. So those has good benefit and it has been proven. And mud compress or mud bath significantly reduces the pain. And there is an improved joint stiffness and mobility by practicing, by taking mud therapies and hydrotherapies for arthritis and joint pain. So rheumatoid arthritis, there was a research done. It was seen that the ESR value is down and IL-6 is also decreased, and there was also decrease in the stiffness. Usually all joint pains come with the stiffness or usually it is a stiffness. When we start performing, when we start working on this stiffness, we have to relax that stiffness and start strengthening the muscle. So when it comes to knee, it has both the thigh muscles and the calf muscles. So knee pain starts to come only because when the muscle of thigh and calf can't hold the pressure of our body. So the surrounding muscles of the knee weakens. So when it weakens, it may be due to the overuse or due to the age factor or due to other lifestyle disorders. So when it is weak, the surrounding muscles, it starts to inflammate. Maybe the pressure is more created on the bones rather than muscle. So generally, initially, whatever the pressure we feel, it should be on the muscles actually. So so it is tend to tell that we have to strengthen our muscles, because all the strength can't be held by the bones. So muscle has to support. Muscle work is to strengthen and support the bone. So when this muscle start losing its property or become stiff or less strengthened, the problems of joint pains is usual. So when it's common that when there is a muscle weakness or muscle is less strengthened, also the oxygen or the blood supply, what we tell, is less compared to the strengthen muscle. So the property of supplying oxygen or other nutrient which is essential for the muscle is also decreases. So in that way it helps. And stress and mental health. So yoga, it is very helpful. I would recommend yoga every day to perform for everyone. So everyone has either one of the stress, maybe family, maybe workspace, or maybe personal too. So it's significant in cortisol reduction. So when cortisols shoot up, so there is a chances of getting more stress, and then it may result in anxiety or depression also. So we have to control our cortisol's level and improve sleep quality and mood scores and enhanced emotional resilience. And evidence on like diabetes and metabolic disorders or syndromes. So it was observed that by practicing lifestyle naturopathy programs, so there was a decrease in fasting blood glucose and HbA1c. Also, it helps in improved weight, BP, and lipid profile. So why for diabetes they have mentioned improved weight, BP and lipid profile is, as I told, naturopathy deals with the root cause. We have to come to the point that diabetes comes from the maybe increased overweight or dysfunctioning or reduced functioning of our other systems. So when one of the main property or one of the main reason for diabetes is weight. Maybe when people start overweighting or increasing, putting on weight, there will be at least a 60% chances of getting diabetes. So they have mentioned that. And holistic outcomes are even a general people, not only a disease condition or any problems or any diseases, what it means. Only for those people, it is not naturopathy or yoga and yoga. It is for a holistic or a spiritual way or to detox, rejuvenate. So it helps in improving our quality of life and better mental clarity, improved digestion and microbiome healing, long-term disease regression when lifestyle is sustained. So our clinical applications coming to the other side is it helps in chronic diseases like decreasing hypertension, diabetes and obesity, and good holds good in musculoskeletal disorders and treats well with stress, anxiety, insomnia and GI disorders, detox and preventive health. So conclusion is naturopathy and yoga is an evidence-backed and based, safe, preventive and a holistic system. So everyone has now started to believe in the system, but yeah, many have to believe and go through this process instead of jumping into other allopathy therapies. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Poojasree. That was very interesting. I did attend the program. I forgot the name of the gentleman. He was a Kashmiri. I think Go Nature is his company. It's called Go Nature. And he was just talking about how naturopathy can literally reverse many chronic lifestyle diseases, some diabetes, metabolic, thyroid, heart problems, and so on. Now, personally, I have experienced the benefits of fasting if it's done correctly. It's quite remarkable. Practically the next day, I do Ekadashi fast. So the next day itself, I'm literally noticing that when I go to the gym, I'm able to lift more weights without any extra effort. I mean, it seems like I'm putting in the same effort, but when I look at the weights, they are more, 5% more, like that. So that's really amazing.
That's what, like,
I believe
every day, even we need weekends, week holidays, some CLs, everything as we have in a weekday. So same like that, even our body needs a holiday. So holiday, in a sense, when we eat more, our brain starts to become lazy. Our digestive system works more on preparing, on digesting, on observing, on eliminating. So when we stop this procedure for a day or a two, in a month or a week, so it starts to again rejuvenate, starts to build up a new extra energy for the next day. So it is compared to that. So even we need holiday, even our body need holiday, mentally and physically.
right. That's a nice way to put it. So before I ask other questions, we'd like to throw the floor open to our satsangis to ask a question. Any questions? Anybody? Please do ask.
Dr. Poojasree, this is Meera here. You said
Hello, ma'am.
you work there. Yeah, hi. You said you work at that School of Ancient Wisdom. So their service is naturopathy is available for everyone now?
Yes, ma'am, it is obviously available. So we here practice both Ayurveda and naturopathy. So when you want naturopathy alone, it is also acceptable to give that. So it is beneficial. So you can take it. Now it is in available state. So we have
Okay.
quite number of patients too.
Okay, great. Then, I would like to get some information on that. So, what's the minimum number of days that we should be there for naturopathy? All that, if you can give it, it'll be great so we can decide and then come over there.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, I will just one of my team will convey to you, talk to you, so
Yeah,
that you can just discuss with them.
sure. Yeah, we can, or even Swati can tell us, no?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Sure, ma'am.
I'm
I'll
just
get you
curious
all
to
the
know,
details.
Yeah, thank you, Swati.
Dr. Poojashree, when did you join the School of Ancient Wisdom, since the first time we're all meeting you?
Yes, sir. Very recently, last month.
Oh, I see. I mean, welcome to the school. We are really happy that we have a very knowledgeable person who is able to communicate, the details so well. So we're definitely looking forward to this. And how do you find? Okay, before I ask my other questions, I think it's better.
And to add on to your point, sir, she's one doctor who didn't say no when I asked her. She immediately said yes.
Oh, wonderful. I definitely have other questions, but before I ask, I would like Satsang to finish asking their question. Anybody else with any more questions?
Namaste, Dr. Pooja. I just
Hello,
wanted to
ma'am.
know, when it comes to naturopathy, you stress more upon toxins on the whole body. What is your call on that?
Uh, yes, ma'am, I would tell you. Like toxin is present in a lesser quantity, maybe the 0.5 or 0.10 or 1% if you take entirely in our universe. Maybe in our food, what we take, it is not so purified, and even we can't eat everything so purified. It may contain a little amount of toxins. So when it comes to food, air, water, whatever we take inside us, for a one day it is good. So for a 6 month, it's the smaller quantity becomes a larger quantity, and when it goes to year, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, it starts to grow. The quantity increases in number. So point one is a no matter for a day. When it comes to a year, it becomes 10. So end of the day, everyone, why I tell toxin in a body, whatever, as I gave an example of a pipe. When we water a plant, when a toxin or an obstruction is there, that can't function as usual. The amount of water which is inletted can't go out as the same. So when we detox in a sense, toxin elimination, then obviously the power of our body increases. And that is what our theory is about naturopathy.
Okay. So what's a normal way of detoxing? Like like if I'm not coming to a naturopathy center or something.
Yeah, one way I just told you about the fasting. So, fasting helps in reducing the toxins, and drinking more water, walking, doing physical activity. When you sweat more, that is also a toxin which is coming out. So, these minor changes, when you adapt, it is again helpful. Either they're not coming, not in a bigger way, but when you do it continuously, it is a helpful way.
Many conditions are reversible when you practice yoga and or naturopathy. I know that, like diabetes and all those things. Uh, what happens is arthritis and heart conditions and all.
Arthritis, I told recently for an example of OA of knee or OA of any body parts. We start practicing yoga therapy. It helps in strengthening the muscle. So when the bone is affected, the bone is getting more pressure. It means it is getting more inflamed. It is due to more pressure we are putting. So, when we start strengthening the nearby muscle, the surrounding muscle, the probability of getting worsen decreases. So, coming to the heart related the cardiac conditions you told, so hypertension or those things, what we tell in many, not every condition, we have even drawbacks. and also people should not perform some practices in our naturopathy, but still in a minor way, for hypertension and those conditions we can make their mind relaxed, stress free, by practicing few asanas, few pranayamas, few breathing techniques, like that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any more questions, anybody else? Okay. So now some of the questions that I have is, how much is naturopathy accepted as the mainstream, or is it still considered an alternative healing system in India?
Yes, sir. I don't know generally, but I my about my experience, about my knowledge, I would like to share. People of India, as they are from ancient terms, they disagree, not disagree, probability of accepting is little low as compared to the people from outside. So here people are used, when I tell turmeric milk, so it is like, okay, that I'll take every day, that is not to mention. So they are in that dilemma. They are in a hurry, they are not in a way to accept things, what are the benefits. They are not in a peaceful and a calm persons to think or take knowledge from what simple things also differ. So some but I've been studying from 5 years as this course is that, and starting to my entry of course and to the end, I see a major difference. So people now started accepting, and there are many wellness centers, many holistic centers, and people are encouraging yoga as such. Our Prime Minister Modi sir has also encouraged more of our naturopathy system, and very nice to see this improvement. We have to hope for a good in next future more years.
Very much so. And the beauty of naturopathy is it actually connects with spirituality also. As it one gets more and more into it, and yoga, then it goes on to breathing techniques. The breathing techniques lead to meditation, and then the meditation leads to spiritual growth. Do you find that being taught in naturopathy? And am I correct in my analogy, first of all?
Yes, sir. We consider the universe in a three things. One is our body, and the other one is our nature, and the other one is a divine power, which is we are getting from a spirituality. So, as I mentioned, five elements. So, the things which is present in our nature is already formed in within us as a body, maybe our bones, muscle, whatever I told. So, these are all correlated by a divine power. So, we go for spirituality. In terms of spirituality, doesn't mean about a god or a thing. So its spirituality is about just a omkara, or just a letter, or just a bird, just the sky, anything. We have different kinds of meditation, maybe imaginary techniques which people feel spiritual, and also about the omkaras, or just about the relaxing, just about the breathing, like that, sir. It is all interconnected. So these three is just a closed circle. So they are all interconnected like a triangle.
Wonderful. So that means that naturopathy starts finding purchase in different countries of the world. As I understand it, it is more, it's originated from Bharat, but it is spreading to other parts of the world. Am I correct in my understanding?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Uh, yeah, so the question, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Okay. Because there was a
But
pause
Dr.
and
Doctor is not audible.
yeah, that's what I just saw, that suddenly her screen seemed to have. Let me just check. She's available. Oh, she's okay. I think some technical glitch. She'll come back. But my experience with I forgot his gentleman's name, Go Nature, the Kashmiri gentleman. What he says about naturopathy is that it is so remarkable. And also, he mentioned that one must put in efforts to keep fit, even physically. Like he says, every week or every month, try and increase the counts. First, climb 10
Sorry for the
steps a day.
interruption, sir. Her laptop got shut down. She'll be back in 2 minutes.
Sure. So, just to share this, he said increase the number of steps that you climb every day by 10, once a week or once a month, as per your capacity. And once you start reaching 300 steps, going up and coming down, for
Sorry.
example, you will find that, yes, welcome back. Now it's much better. Your phone camera is a lot clearer when you move laptop. Yes, please continue.
Sorry, where I was. Sorry, where I was. What
We
you were
were
talking
talking
about?
about naturopathy and spirituality
No. The next thing
and
was
how
about how people of
India
Western countries have accepted this.
talking about accepted. Yes,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Actually, people after coming not only here, seen many people show more interest. That to Western people, they show interest. They start to learn, like think about the mechanism, how it works. So generally, I would give an example of Sonabad. People have so good expression, thoughts. So and experience also. They start thinking about how it works, why it works. So if even if it is a simple procedures, how it is benefiting us. So they start questioning, they start thinking, they start doing those things. When they start doing this thing, when they start analyzing, questioning us or thinking about that, then the reality of our system grows, I feel. So it is actually being vast in the other countries, and also in India. I would not tell about this. People here has been accepted this many, but still it has to be in a, at least a greater level.
And what my experience has been, please correct me, is that what this gentleman, Kashmiri gentleman of Go Nature, has said is that if you practice naturopathy correctly, not
Mm.
only can it reverse these chronic diseases, but actually it makes you live a much more nature friendly life where you can even transform the way your outlook, your mood, etc. can be transformed. And it is something that was naturally followed before in Bharat, before processed foods and non-sattvic way of living came in, when the Gurukul systems were practiced. So it can actually transform the whole country and our health system if followed correctly. Am I correct in my analysis or my understanding?
Perfectly right, sir. Yes, sir, perfectly right. I would take a person name Mahatma Gandhiji, as we know. He's a main, a big and a farmer, like a contribution to our system. He has done this. So in an Indian naturopath way, he also comes into that. So he has been. He has not showed anything like a medicine or something like that. He has been practiced, and he has practiced on other persons also, treated other people also in a general terms. So that has been evolved to this. So being there, as you mentioned about the transformation or the consistency of a person going to in a longer healthy way, it is absolutely 101% correct. So as we tell, when our dead cells or the dead tissue starts to increase more, our body starts aging. So as maybe initially we see with the skin aging also, so it is like such a way that it starts from within. So with our breathing techniques, slowing down our mind and body, that helps in enhancing our future days with a good healthy way.
Right. I got the name. His name is Vishal Saini. Yeah. So he was a naturopath from Kashmir. Now,
Okay.
and one more thing is that this, I believe, is what difference will it make? Can it be taught easily to people, to children in schools, for example? Because they can be excellent, messengers for parents also. All of us who have not gone through an education system that is so well connected to nature. If the children are introduced to naturopathy in an easy way, and if they can spread that knowledge, take it back to their parents, to the schools, it could be a very effective way. So, how do you think that can be done? I mean, what are the simplest things that we can follow on a daily basis to immediately improve our health?
So both in Ayurveda and naturopathy, we come across a topic called as dinacharya or panchatantras. So panchatantras are five rules to be followed by a person to a simple procedure. It's not a big thing. It's a daily routine which has to be altered, which has to be aligned in a correct way. So firstly, coming to things like we have to have 2 meals per day, but when it comes to work life and the days, it can be 3 meals now, but still it has a following of 2 meals, bigger meals a day, and one a lighter meal. And person should take adequate amount of at least 2.5 to 3 liters of water. And sleeping time should be at least 7 hours, that too at a night dark, neither in the morning, but it should be preferably at the night. And also the eating time, it should be before 7:30, so the digestion or the body process takes time, and also gives time for the sleep also. So both sleep and other digestive or eliminating procedures can't function within a half an hour. People have the practice of eating at 10 o'clock, 9:30 in Indian culture. So they eat and then sleep. So the people need sleep also and eat. How that doesn't suits well. So sleeping has its own mechanism. It has a calm nature. It has to be like calm down like that, with all
Tamasic,
keeping all the
tamas,
work shut down. Sorry.
tamasic energy.
Tamasic.
Like,
All the work done. All the work should be shut down, and then we go to the sleep. So then it will be a proper sound sleep. And we have to pray to God or any thing which we believe in more. And the physical activity, coming to physical activity, it should be at least we have to spend 45 minutes to 1 hour at least by doing simple physical activities, neither yoga nor other physical activities, but that should be beneficial. I will. Sorry, sir. So these things, if they keep in a record, there will be a healthy lifestyle. Not in a day or a two, at
mhm,
least when it is taken for a long period, it will be a healthy lifestyle.
wonderful. I think we would love to have a workshop at the school where we can be taught the simplest of practices, and where we can even monitor each other on how we're practicing it over a period of a week or a month. And I'm sure that that can really result in a much
Yes.
better health for all of us. So now we've come to the end of our satsang today. If there's any last question, please do speak up.
I'll just add one thing. I'm really
Please do.
surprised that naturopathy is not that popular. There is one hospital, naturopathy hospital
Very
in
much.
Jainagar, but to get an appointment is very difficult. And I'm really surprised. Like, you have to wait for 2 days to get an appointment there.
Yes, ma'am. Cities in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, people have been in a good practice. Even I stay in Bangalore. I'm born, brought up in Bangalore. I have good things. But yeah, you being in a one perspective, you're saying that. I being in this side, I tell that we in our students, we like pass out more than 80. So people getting of work or job opportunities or the clinic setups is not purely more as compared to Ayurveda or compared to allopathy or homeopathy or Siddha, the other things. And yeah, as I mentioned, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Delhi, some good places, cities like this, big cities like this, have the practices. They have acupuncture, physiotherapy as a separate practices. But what I meant is, people has to follow. See, we don't see allopathy medicines only in this city, only in Bangalore. We don't feel we see those medicine everywhere. Even if we go to the outtowns or other districts or other areas, we see everyone taking that. I feel the our system has to reach out there than being in a city, in a metropolitan cities like a few. Yeah, Bangalore being good. I have seen many acupuncture clinics, many physiotherapy clinics, not hydrotherapy. And
No, no, I was
yoga,
talking about naturopathy, but I would say, like, see, yoga was not that popular. Only after Modi started that yoga day and all, pressurizing for that national day or international day for yoga and all. Now yoga is popular. Don't worry, even naturopathy will also come in there. We all
yeah,
will write to the Modi, and then we will get to the initiation of installing more of whatever you are telling about. What you told is right. Like 80% are not jobless, then they don't want to go there. Na? That's for sure.
yes, ma'am.
We will just pray and we will all start writing to Modi. All the best. Thank you.
Mm,
Thank you so
yes.
much,
And
ma'am.
even in
So that
Bangalore,
was so sweet
Jindal,
of
it
you
is.
to
Sorry.
thank you so much.
Jindal getting an appointment very, very difficult, madam. Even Mr. Kejriwal came there and he get rid of his cough and he became a chief minister. So no, it is actually premium. It is a niche market. Only people with this one only can go there. So it has to reach to the last man of the village. He should feel that naturopathy has to, be followed. Because
Yes,
in
sir.
village, no, they unknowingly they follow so many things which we have already told them, which you have mentioned in the session.
What
They
you
are already
mentioned.
following it. That's why it doesn't give that impact to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But it is what, Madam Kejriwal can get rid of the cough. Then what else you need? Allopathy failed there, no? That's
No,
my view.
one thing.
Just a minute, sir. I just wanted to add to you. Yeah, you told you're not getting what reservations or appointments for Jindal. It's like, yeah, you think in this way, logic way. If there was a many naturopathy centers, you would not prefer Jindal. You would have seen the other hospitals or centers, so that there would not be a prolonged number of days. I do agree. In Jindal, in STM Dharmasthala, you get the chances of booking late because people are more prominent to those areas, Jindal and Dharmasthala, and they start uh, like taking the appointments or the days. When it is more, the chances of getting delayed will be less. So that is what I meant. If it is more hospitals built like that in a more good, proper, healthy way, then yeah, there will be a chance for all the patient, all the participant, all the uh, people to get into that.
You are
Even
very
this,
much true, madam. But private allopathy hospitals, they spend so much on the marketing because they know how to reap it, how to take it back from the patient. In this what naturopathy and Ayurveda, what happens? People are very spiritual. Even doctors are very spiritual. The way you are talking, it is meditative.
Yes.
You
Okay.
don't sound like a business person. Those doctors are not. If you go with a cough, they'll tell you 10,000 rupees of the scanning. Okay, if I come to you, you will tell me at home you can do this. You charge only consultation.
Hmm.
So, you should charge more, marketing more, holdings more.
no, we have Kshemavana,
Yes, yes,
near
ma'am. Yes,
Nelamangala. That is
Kshemavana.
from Ujire. I think that's from Dharmasthala only.
Yes, ma'am.
And I
Dharmasthala.
went
They
to
have three
Pratyasha in
branches.
Kannur.
Have been there actually
Okay.
working for
So
3
there
months.
also it was quite good.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So now if we have at School of Ancient Wisdom, I think we would like to come there. Because
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
much.
Definitely. I'll be
yeah,
happy
we've
to
been
see you all
connected the
here.
last 20 years. Yeah. So we would rather come there, than anywhere else. Right, Ramesh?
Very much. Very much so. I think once we experience it, we should spread the word to all our satsangis.
Yeah.
And one by one, it should spread
Correct. Okay.
Right. Now we've come to the end of our time for the thing. If anyone's okay with it, it'll take another 3-4 minutes. We'll close the satsang.
Sure.
If you have any other questions, maybe we could call up and speak to her if she is interested in receiving calls. Dr. Poojashree.
Yes, sir.
So
I'll be happy to
yeah.
talk, or if they get back to me, I'll be very happy to suggest them or talk about whatever the conditions they're facing. So yeah, they can take my number.
Sure. If you want, you can type it in the chat.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Or maybe if you tell me, I'll type it out.
821
821
722
722
6361.
821 722 6361. Got it. Anyway, thank you so much, Dr. Poojashree. That was very nice. In fact, you have a very nice way of explaining everything. And normally, traditionally, we were, on behalf of the School of Ancient Wisdom, we will thank the speaker. But it's like the School of Ancient Wisdom thanking one of its own family members now that you're here. But still, on behalf of the School of Ancient Wisdom and all the satsangis here, thank you
Thank you
very
so much,
much.
sir.
I'm so grateful to the divine for having put such a nice person as the naturopathy, in-house naturopathy at the School of Ancient Wisdom. In fact, I have a lot of ideas I wanted to share. And since you're there, I think you should belong to a group of, like brave new generation who actually spreads, because naturopathy is not just a healing system, an alternative healing system. It should become mainstream. But most importantly, it can be literally like an avenue to bring the nation back to dharma, because it is so well grounded in sustainable lifestyle and natural living, that if naturopathy becomes a part of education in schools and other places, literally the number of hospitals required will come down. So that is what it was in the ancient days. People were so well taken, they took care of themselves so well that very rarely did they even fall ill, except for things like accidents and things like that. You would very rarely find sick people. So that is really what we need. All this corporate healing should go out of the window and it should come back to genuine, loving, kind, noble health management systems. So that is what I see through your words. And I believe if you truly empower yourself and if you're able to align with India's future destiny, which has been predicted and it is around the corner, where dharma spreads around the world, because it is Vasudevas Kutumbakam, it's not just Indians, then you really will belong to a brand of brave new doctors, healers, who will teach people how to follow systems where they don't fall sick, teach people how to manage themselves rather than doctors managing a disease. The doctors will teach people how to manage the person himself. So that would be what I'm seeing as a possibility. And since you have the school and we have a lot of people who come there as seekers, there's an excellent network just waiting to happen. And excellent people, excellent influence, societal influencers. And I see a great potential. I really do hope also that research facilities at the school will be used by yourself and your colleagues to start creating new approaches, innovative new approaches. It's very nice. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much, sir.
Most welcome.
Thank you.
So on that note, thanks, Meera. So on that note, let us all sit straight to the back. Let's get head aligned for the Loka Samasta. This is a group prayer, and group prayers are amazingly effective. I can vouch for it personally. Repeatedly, it has happened. So please remember the names of your loved ones or people in your community who need these prayers. They might have health problems, they might have financial problems, they might have relationship problems. These are the three main areas of karmic lessons for most people. Just remember the names, what problems they have, and how you want them resolved. Also, let us, while doing this, send out waves of love and truth to the world at large, because we're living in a rapidly transforming world at the moment, faster than anything that our history has seen at the moment. Recorded history has seen. A lot of wonderful new things are coming, but at the moment there's a lot of disturbance because of that. Let us send down these energies accordingly. Please sit straight. The back, neck, and head aligned. Take a nice deep breath. And let go. Observe the silence. The key to unlock our spiritual connection with our own inner Guru. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Brahmanapanamasthi.
Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you,
Thank
Swati,
you.
for bringing Dr. Poojasree. It was a wonderful session. Thank you, Doctor.
It really was.
Yeah.
Yes, we're looking for more such sessions and also a proper weekend workshop.
Yeah.
So
Thank
till
you.
next week, same time, same place. Please do bring your friends along. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. God bless.